Hi viewer, I welcome you to Edin TV. It is the station where you watch and learn. I'll be taking you through Mathematics Form 3, lesson number 14. The topic it is Trigonometry 2. I'm your tutor, Lucy Modoni. Welcome. The first thing we are going to look at the lesson goes. We are going to use the unit circle to find the trigonometric ratios of angles. In our previous lesson, we introduced the trigonometry ratio, the unit circle. We also talked about the unit circle, how it operates, the first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and also the fourth quadrant. And we said that in the first quadrant, all the angles, all the trigonometric ratios are positive. That is where we have the alpha angle. All those ratios, sine, tan, cos is positive. While when you go to the second quadrant, that is where the mu is. You can be able to see where the mu is. Only sine is positive. Cos and tangent are negative. Now, when you go to the theta, where it is, that is the third quadrant. And in this third quadrant, only cos is positive. Not cos, but tan. Only tan that is positive. Cos and sine are negative. And when you go to the fourth quadrant, that is where beta is, you are going to get that only cos that is positive. So in that case, now we have all the ratios being catered for when you are using the unit circle. Let us take an example. I've already mentioned the where we have alpha, it is in the first quadrant. Now, when we take the opposite and adjacent of the theta of alpha, you are going to get supposed to be y divided by x, and these values are positive. While cos theta, it's supposed to be not cos theta but cos alpha. It's supposed to be adjacent over hypotenuse, which is x over r. And sine alpha is supposed to be opposite over hypotenuse, which is supposed to be y over r. That is the reason why all the quadrants, you can be able to see that the point note there, all the trigonometric ratios of alpha are positive. That is in the first quadrant. We go to the second quadrant where we have the mu, we have the tan alpha, it is opposite over adjacent, which is y over negative x. Cos mu, it's supposed to be adjacent over hypotenuse, which is negative x over r. And then sine mu, it's supposed to be opposite over adjacent, which is y divided by r. And note this, the tan and cos in the second quadrant, those are the angles that are greater than 90. Tan and cos are negative, while sine is positive. These are angles greater than 90, but less than 180. We take to the third quadrant. These are the angles that are greater than 180. And that is where we have the theta. So when it comes to finding the tan theta, it's supposed to be opposite over adjacent, which is negative y divided by negative x. And this one give me positive. Then cos theta, adjacent divided by the hypotenuse, which is negative x divided by the radius. And then sine theta is supposed to be opposite divided by the hypotenuse, which is negative y divided by r. And that is negative. And in this is in the third quadrant, the trigonometric ratios in the third quadrant, you are going to get tan is positive, while cos and sine are negative. We go to the fourth quadrant. These are where we have the angles that are greater than 270 degrees. The trigonometric ratios of beta, opposite over adjacent, you are going to get that is tan, which is negative y divided by x, and then cos beta, supposed to be adjacent divided by hypotenuse, which is x divided by r, and then sine beta is supposed to be opposite over hypotenuse, which is negative y divided by r. And in this fourth quadrant, only cos that is positive, while tan and sine are negative. And this, if at all you have realized, whatever you have been discussing, it is for the positive angles. Remember, we said while measuring these angles, we start from the x-axis and then we move anti-clockwise. That is the summary of what you have talked about. We have the summary, it is there. You can be able to see the positive. It is in the positive with the first quadrant. Then we go to the second quadrant, only sign that is positive, cos and tan at negative. And then we have the tan in the third quadrant is positive, and while the cos in the fourth quadrant, it is positive. The assignment for today, using the unit circle, find the values of sine 224 degrees and state the values of sine 44 degrees, sine 136 degrees, and sine 316 degrees. Then find the value of tan 45 degrees and state the value of tan 135 degrees, tan 225 degrees, and tan 315 degrees. For more information, you can visit the KRB 2003 Secondary Mathematics Student Book 3, 3rd edition. And also, you can get us through the SMS, through the YouTube. You can also get us from the Facebook, and also you can Twitter us. Stay tuned to Edim TV.